I realise already that I'm going to need other people as a part of this journey. Like, with all the will in the world, I can't do everything. Massive heart, massive drive, but details, finances, not. Just like that, I found him. The universe is amazing. I had the best call with one of the members off of Sunrise Chasers Club last night. He's the details guy. He's done it all before. He's 27. He's tried his hand at vlogging. He's tried his hand at e-commerce. If you think I'm into personal development, mate, this guy, you should have seen his bookshelf, let alone mine. Amazing, man. I am very excited for the future. I think between my tenacity, my balls, my drive and my heart, he knows how to piece it together. I think big things are going. Brat, watch this. In other news, we're up to 20 members on Sunrise Chasers Club. I didn't even know. My wife told me last night. I was like, really? How did that happen? Bearing in mind it's me that adds them to the group. Told you I'm not the details guy.
Welcome back to the Headspace Show. Day 14. Now, it doesn't matter how well-intentioned you are, how enthusiastic you are about training the mind. There's a pretty good chance that at some stage you're going to open the eyes again. As always, remember to take just a moment.
I really struggled today. I'll tell you what happened. I left my work phone on and an email came through from an employer. One of our candidates is due to start a job today, but we haven't been able to get an interpreter for him. So we've had to rearrange it. So I started doing that. But then I had to email the candidate to say for him to not to go in, as well as book an interpreter for when he needs to go back on the 20th. So, you know, that thing with the analytical mind, that started happening before I meditated and I really struggled. Also, I've got a confession to make. Yesterday, again, with my pain, was one of the worst days eating. Mainly healthy stuff, but overindulgence. But I also had half a cherry pie, man. It was the long wait at the doctor's and then the non-resolution of the doctors of, oh, here's just another script. I was hoping that he would take it the next step because I've done acupuncture, I've done physiotherapy, and I was hoping maybe an osteopath. However, that didn't happen. So then it was almost emotionally like, fuck it. Like, whoa. So it was that frustration, one, of not being able to exercise, two, by my being in pain, and three, not being able to get the ball rolling. I am ready to receive all the great things life has to offer. I am so happy to have sold 10,000 My Miracle Journals and helped 10,000 people get the most out of their lives. I am thankful for my good health and well-being. I'm loving being more active and incorporating exercise into my life. I feel so much better for it. I will have $50 million by the 31st of the 12th, 2020, and I will give my services to the world of inspiring and uplifting and empowering others to become their own bosses and create their own wealth from their passion. I will strive to help people be the best versions of themselves. I will share by giving books. Today I will commit to a run. Today I will rest and rejuvenate afterwards. Today I will allow my frustration to come and go. Today I will realise that there's always a blue sky above the clouds. I'm just as worthy, deserving and capable of achieving everything I want in every area of my life as any other person on earth. The only thing that separates me from the most extraordinary life I can imagine is my level of commitment to becoming the person I need to be to achieve everything I want. From this moment on, I'm 100% committed to my personal development aim. Nine, 10, 11, 2, 3, 4, 6. Wow, Such pretty skies again, man. I'm up and I'm out. Where's he going? He's going to read the pier paw, isn't it? Dubs, we're going this way. Dubs! Look, still, again. What's the temperature? It's got to be, what, 1 or 2? Oh my days, -2. We're out in -2. Guess it's all fun and games. It's all swings and roundabouts once it gets below 5, isn't it? I couldn't tell you if it's colder today than it was yesterday. But I'm going to go for the run, man. I'm just going to do it. I'm trying to work out if I'm even as sore as I normally am. I've taken my painkillers this morning, so I'm hoping that I'm just as sore as I normally am. I'm a bit more, I'd say, stiff on my left side, so I think that's one that's going to give me ag. But if we die, then we die. At least we died trying, right? Get fit or die trying. He's trying to read the paper. I need to just get over and start running, man, because it is too cold to be dawdling and reading the pier paw. It's interesting what this Headspace app is saying about the blue sky always being there. It's a little bit like the light in Kabbalah or the vortex. So you can choose what you view. So you can either view the clouds, the negativity, or the blue sky. So I'm catching myself a lot more now of the stuff that I'm like huffing and puffing over, or for fuck's saking over. And I think to myself, is it really that big of a deal that I'm making it? Probably
over the past few weeks that you're feeling confident about running on a regular basis.
This is the silent bit, isn't it? So I'll fill this bit in, Mike.
Let's get going with the usual 5-minute warm-up walk. Off you go.
I don't say this often, but it is fucking freezing. I can't even hold this phone. It's that cold. I've got my other one wrapped up. Jesus, wrap up if you're leaving the house today. I'm so thankful I don't need to leave the house and that I'm home based. Though Jade has sent me a Facebook thing saying that to celebrate the 50 years of Big Mac, they've got a special Big Mac. Fatty Friday may have to be moved to Thursday.
For you. But no pressure. Go at the pace that's right for you. 3, 2, 1, off you go.
Let's go.
At the end of the day, it's about distance, not speed.
Halfway gone.
We want you to get your running right through to the end, so don't push yourself so hard that you get exhausted. You're nearly there. Yeah, so keep your legs moving. Let's get ready to do the usual brisk 5-minute walk. Great work. Keep at it.
That's it. Another 28 minutes in the bin, man. And there was me all self-doubting. Oh, feels amazing. Can't quite believe I managed to do it considering the circumstances, but boy, I'm going to need a bar. Especially in the sunrise as well, man. It's such a gift to be able to run in the sunrise, the direct sunlight like that. I'm literally going to go to the gratitude bench now and just say thank you, man. What a life. This is how the dog gets lost. Look, he's on the wrong side of the fence and there's no way out here. What a sausage. Dubs, we've got to go back the other way, mate. Too much trying to read the pier paw, isn't it? The old toe rag. What a beautiful thing to come off my run to. Notifications that there's people going live at Sunrise with Chasers Club. Amazing. He's only reading the paper, isn't he? Look, plastic bag, has to wee on it. But yeah, amazing. Still reading the pier paw. He will stop at every single tree on the way down because I didn't let him on the way up. I've got a bit more time now though, but I think the kids are about to leave to school, so I need to make sure that there's not Armageddon. Sure enough, Albert was kicking off. He was refusing to get out of bed, start bollock naked. Got a few F words, got called a bitch hole, that's his latest favourite. And just making my NutriBullet now. That's spinach, carrot And I've gone for berries today. So I've got blueberries, raspberries and cherries. All the seeds, no goji berries, so I need to pick some more up. Oh, it's dark today. Look at that. Oh, it's quite earthy. Yeah, without the banana. Himalayan salt bath to cleanse the energy. I try to do this at least once a week with some lavender oil, which is supposed to be quite good for stress. Bingo! So finally, one of the stores I've been chasing for the last 2 or 3 days, where are we now, Thursday? 4 days, finally come back to me. Persistence, patience, managed to secure an interview for one of my candidates. Get in. Oh my days, look at my belly. See how it's all divots. Literally the fat is running away. Normally it's like big and round and smooth, but now it's starting to shrivel and die essentially. Rah, who knew just having McDonald's would be so controversial? I understand that now people think, you know, I'm doing this video and I guess they feel a part of this somehow and want to see me succeed. However, I'm completely cool with having McDonald's because I've consciously said, rah, there's a new Big Mac out, I'm going to have it as a treat. I'm going to bring Fatty Friday forward to Fatty Thursday and just have a good day tomorrow. What's the problem? When I'm emotionally eating, I have a problem with. When I'm doing it unconsciously, well, I'll eat anything and everything just to seek fulfillment or comfort or I don't know. But yeah, just to fulfill that gap in me. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm just updating my journal. So I did 10-minute meditation, done my affirmations. Visualization today was helping 10,000 people by the Miracle Journal, so improve their lives. 28-minute run, 12 press-ups twice and 20 sit-ups. Crypto assets, I'm on chapter 10. I cannot wait for it to finish. The Vortex, I'm nearly finished, in fact. I am unstoppable, I am well, I am happy, I am free. And then what have we got? No resignations or celebrations. But so my idea is to have weekly calls with Ryan, Facebook ads. So that's what we were talking about last night for My Miracle Journal. So I'm going to check that out this evening. Check out Ryan's vlog, weekend video. So I'm considering maybe doing a weekend video for YouTube. And discovery is that we always have the choice in what we see in a situation. There is always blue sky present. You choose to see it or you choose to see the clouds essentially. And that can be said for anything, man. So achievements, my 28-minute run. Look what's arrived for the boy. We ordered it yesterday and it's already here. So we bribed him. So this one's actually not even for his Xbox One, but it's backwards compatible. And obviously I'm a massive Ghostbusters fan, so we'll be doing this evening. I'm up and I'm out, but I am wrapped up, man. I am not ramping, man. I've ordered the electric blanket. I've got a single. Jade says that she don't want one, so I've got one for just my side of the bed. So considering how stiff I was for the last 2 days, I'm a lot more limber today. So I don't know if that's whether between the cannabis oil or what else have I done differently apart from the running. Maybe by stretching it and keeping it limber. Poor Dubsy, he's much slower in the cold weather, bless him. Wonder how old he is now. I'll have to ask Jade. Look at him, reading the paper. So despite me reading this crypto assets book, I'm none the wiser if I'm honest. These details and stuff really ain't my thing. I think I'm going to do a Gary V and double down on my strengths and just work on the stuff that I'm really good at. This whole journey is about making profit from your passion. So far, from what I can gather, cryptocurrency or anything really financial is not my passion. I'm more to do with what makes people tick and the psychology and emotional motivates us, what makes us fail, why we do the things we do, why some people are better at things than others. All of that kind of stuff, essentially. And I think that's what I really need to double down on and really look into that. I'm supposed to be going to this Andy Harrington Power to Achieve event on the weekend, man. But the way that my back is at the moment, sitting in a chair like that for 3 days, I mean, I was just going to go for the one day and see how I got on. And I was going to use it as a precursor to Tony Robbins. Instead, I think I'm just going to work on my fitness and sort out my back until I can endure things like that. And I think I'm going to spend some nice time with the family, maybe go for a nice lunch, maybe have a lazy day and just really enjoy each other's company. Because I've got yoga booked for Sunday, but the way that my back is at the moment, and because I'm so dedicated to doing the running, when it comes to the Sunday, I think it's a bit too much, man. So one of the members in the Sunrise Chasers Club has got an app. It sounds similar to almost like Catch the 5K, but for yoga. And I've got my own yoga mat, which I've not really used, man. So I kind of may build myself up that way and get used to doing it indoors before I then go mad for a whole hour at a class. Because what I'm really struggling is to find a consistent balance where I don't overdo it. And I guess where the runs have got more strenuous, and then I've not really been going to the gym as much, I tend to overdo it and then I have to have a day off. So bearing in mind I'm paying 80 quid for the gym and I've not used it again yet this week, so I'll probably go for a swim tomorrow, and then obviously yoga on Sunday. But I need to really start utilising it more to warrant me spending 80 quid on it. You know what time it is, isn't it? What a beauty. Beautiful.
People in the world. Those that comfort eat and fucking liars. Now, comfort eating is normal. Stress, fatigue, whatever. For you to think that people in shape don't binge occasionally or eat when they're in a bad mood, you're wrong. You're being naive. The only difference is management. Imagine these as days of the week. Then on one day of the week, say Friday, you binge, you fucking eat too much. Cool. Everyone does it. Now, the people that often struggle with their weight or, have a tough time with this whole dieting thing, they just leave it. Those that are counting their calories, more in tune with what they're eating and how much, go, do you know what? It's not the end of the world. No need to tuck into another tub of ice cream. How about I manage it so it's not a problem? They say, hey, do you know what? I was a bit of a dickhead last night, ate like a knob. Over the next couple of days, I'm going to reduce my calories. And that is one of the main differences between people that are in shape and people that aren't.
I understand that's what happens. So when some people are in the zone and they're eating healthily, they see somebody else not eating healthily, they got to say, oh no, bruv, you don't want to do that. You're going to regret it. Where I'm like, nah, I'm going to fucking love this, man. That's the thing, we're never in the zone together. When some people are in the zone and they're all on track, fantastic. But then when I'm in the zone and somebody else ain't, it's like, oh, do you really want to do that? I mean, I keep my opinions to myself. Let people do what they want to do, I'm responsible for my own happiness, nobody else, in the same way that they're responsible for their happiness. By me, food shaming them, then, is it counterproductive? Or I guess it depends in the consciousness in which you're delivering your message. Then you have to ask yourself, why are you making somebody else's happiness your problem? It's got nothing to do with you or me, depending on the situation. Anyway, it was fucking McDonald's and I fucking loved it. Bingo! Another store has come back and we've got a date scheduled in for the end of February. So we've got a whole month nearly to work with a candidate to bring him up to speed. So this is his second chance at this store. So now I've learned to be a lot more persistent, and if I can't get it on a certain day, to set it in my diary. And it gets to the point that you're setting the same things in your diary throughout the whole week, and then towards the end of the week they then start to bear fruit.